Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what messages comes through. In this reading, the first thing I see here, whoever this resonates for, I see Divine Feminine here being in the energy of protecting energy, protecting their energy, protecting their feelings, their emotions, their ideas, because they are very intuitive and they know that there's something about to change. I see here a transformation for Divine Feminine. It's like taking you to the next level. This is a Divine Feminine who has been working real hard. This is somebody who looks at the past but doesn't really take any energy, meaning like the emotions that are connected to the past, does not bring it into the present. It's more like what you see in the past, you have learned a lot from it, and it's like transforming that energy into something positive. It's like you learned a lot from the past, but you choose to be in an energy where it's just calmness, still, love, clarity. It's just a very rich and vibrant energy that I see here. It is divine. It is a pure light, and light-hearted. I feel like because I see a lot having to do with being in a protective mode. Even with your thoughts, you've recognized that your thoughts, your energy has a lot of power, and you're very observant and very consciously aware of what you think. I feel like when you think about something, you question it. You think about, why is it that I'm thinking about this? Or what is there that I should be more aware of? Or something like that. So it's kind of like when you're receiving downloads and you recognize that it's beyond than just a thought. You go deeper. You try to learn what you need to learn, see what you need to see, and also when it comes to the past, you recognize it for what it is, but you don't take the energy of the past into the present. You've transformed it, and you continue to transform it. I see it being elevated, your energy being elevated in a very positive, very light-hearted way. It's not difficult. It shows it with ease. It shows it with clarity because you've tapped in, you tuned in, and it's become more easier for you to recognize. It's become more easier for you to transition yourself because now you're more consciously aware of when is the right time, or when is the best time, or what do I feel now. So you go with the flow. You don't go against the current. You go with the flow. So that's the first thing I see here. I see here clarity leading to more happiness, not being fully aware of what is to come, but still you have a very positive attitude about what is to come. So I see here not being fully aware of what's next. I feel like it can also have to do with if you're thinking about making some sort of change, you're not sure what what is up ahead, but you're like, I will do my best to make the choices that I feel is best for me at this time, or when it's the right time. So now going to Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, I see here, they're thinking about movement, forward movement, making a change. Some of them are thinking about moving. So physically moving to a new place, new area, new city, new state, new country, new home. There's something about forward movement, making some sort of major life change, changing decision. It's to fulfill their dreams, something that they didn't really see clearly before. They see it clear now. This is a Divine Masculine who got confused by what other people said. I see confusion having to do with family members. There were a lot of people involved in this Divine Masculine's life when it came to making big decisions, life-changing decisions. It put this Divine Masculine in a lot of confusion about what they wanted, what they really desired in life. I see here, so it's like, basically, it's like, how did it work out for them? It shows here that it didn't work out well. Whatever decisions that they made based off of what others people said, or what other people made for this, I feel like they even made certain decisions on behalf of Divine Masculine. It's like, you don't really have a say, Masculine. We want you to do this, so do this. And I feel like it was feels like dominating energy. Someone who may have really pushed something onto Masculine to make a certain decision about in the past. Feels like this Divine Masculine was like, I don't have a choice, but they did have a choice. But I feel like because of the energy of, it feels like family members, and I see here family, it caused a lot of confusion. It's like what they want versus what I want, what they want versus what I feel, what I'm doing versus what I feel I should be doing. So it's like comparison. I'm trying to figure out what is best for them. This Divine Masculine didn't feel that life was unfair in the beginning. Okay, so they felt like this was a normal thing. I feel it could have to do with their way of living, how things have always been done. They continue to do it that way. So say during this Divine Masculine's life, like earlier in their life, it was just something of the norm, like something normal to them, for them to listen to somebody else, or for them to make a decision based off what others say, or to let others make the decision for Divine Masculine. So I feel like this Divine Masculine was never really independent when it came to making their own choices, their own decisions, their, planning things for themselves. And that thing carried on. And I feel that that's why they don't feel it to be unfair, because it was something that they've always done. And I see here, they never thought of it as being unfair to them. But now when they look back, they're thinking that there is something that I could have done differently. I still don't see it as something as like, oh, I made the wrong decision, or it was wrong for me to allow them to have so much, I feel like so much say in this Divine Masculine side. It's more of like, okay, so there was a chance where I could have done something differently, try something new. Rather than always have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry ice cream, why didn't I try that other flavor? Why didn't I try Rocky Road? Why didn't I try mint and chocolate chip? But no, I had to go with the same strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. So this Divine Masculine basically is like, I went with the same because it's something that I know. It's something that I felt comfortable with. It's something that I knew what the result, I feel like this Divine Masculine felt like I know what the result would be because of what the patterns of the past were. So I feel like some of the decisions that were made for this Divine Masculine in the past, whether it had to do with career, whether it had to do with education, whatever it may be, just take it as it resonates. But I feel like when someone else contributed or gave an idea or made a decision for Divine Masculine, at that time, things did work out. So Divine Masculine had nothing to complain about. Divine Masculine didn't feel like, oh, this is unfair. Like, because of you, I am a successful businessman. Because of you, I made this decision to obtain this education. Like, there was nothing like that. It's more like, okay, I became successful because I made these choices and because so and so gave me that support or gave me that idea or gave me that push to go for it, even if I didn't really understand what I was getting into, but they nudged me into what they felt was the right direction. But now when it comes to their connection with you, it's like they don't see it being unfair when it comes to their communication with the family members. It's more like, I could have done things a little bit differently. I should have taken a chance to try a different ice cream flavor. Why did I go with the same old, same old? Because this divine masculine has done it before, where they went with the same old, and it worked in their favor. So this is the first time I feel this divine masculine is questioning that maybe I should have tried something different, meaning that make their own decisions, go by their own feelings, their own gut, what they wanted to do, what they felt they should have done. There's a regret here in this reading. I see here that this divine masculine regrets talking very, it's like making huge promises to you, big promises. This is a divine masculine who promised marriage. This is a divine masculine who may have even married divine feminine, promised a beautiful life with you. This is a divine masculine who was maybe engaged, or you two were planning to engage. Something didn't work out, but it has to do with a commitment, higher commitment. They regret speaking highly of something but not going through with it. And I see here that after that, this divine masculine could not face you, divine feminine, in this reading. They couldn't face you. This is somebody who ran. This is somebody who left. And I feel like they didn't want it to appear as if they were running away. They may have talked to you a bit before they actually left. So I see here that divine masculine, what didn't take place before, it has to do with the timing. This divine masculine was not ready to face certain things. This divine masculine was not spiritually evolved enough to be with you. And there were also some things I feel that divine feminine had to learn on their journey as well. I mean, we learn every day, right? There's your journey, and then there's the counterpart's journey. So I do feel that, yes, divine feminine had some things that they need to learn about self, but majority, I feel, in this reading has to do with the divine masculine not being ready for, and I feel like energetically, for divine feminine. The sirens. So what happened here, I see divine masculine. When divine masculine was not able to face you, I see divine feminine starting anew. Divine feminine, you pushed yourself. It's kind of like you really pushed yourself. It's like, I want to make myself be strong enough to continue to move on, to move forward in my life, my soul journey. It's not that you let go of the connection. It's just that you wanted to push yourself into your own strength, into your own power, to have the strength to move forward. And I see here divine feminine in this reading. You really pushed and turned things around for yourself. You have really transformed your life, not only external, right? But you as an individual, you as a spiritual being, you have grown a lot. And I feel like divine masculine, if he were to see you today, if he were to get to know who you are now, He will not recognize you because you have transformed yourself so much so that you are like, he will be at awe of your presence, of who you are today. Divine Feminine, your transformation is the key to, it shows here, your transformation is the key to getting Divine Masculine on their right path. Because this, in this reading, as I mentioned earlier, being in confusion, this Divine Masculine, while you were moving forward, this Divine Masculine lost sight. It was opposite to what you were going through. This Divine Masculine didn't have clarity, losing sight of where they needed to go, not having clear direction. But you being on, it feels like energetically, you being on a steady path has slowly pushed this Divine Masculine on the right path energetically. So it's like when you start to balance yourself, you were also balancing your counterpart. I see here that your transformation here, Divine Feminine, was not easy. A lot of pain, a lot of feeling attached. It's like every time I try to do something for myself, I keep being drawn or pulled towards masculine. Every time I try to feel free to do things that I want to do, I remember about this time, or I remember my masculine. That attachment, being pulled, not being fully free to do as your heart desires, being in your own power and your own strength, that took time. I see here a lot of like holding on to the past, a lot of holding on to masculine, a lot of holding on to memories, a lot of holding on to emotions. It took a lot of time. That's why you really try to push yourself into a new beginning, a new start. It shows here being attached to the energy of Divine Masculine and the energy of what took place in the past. So emotions that are attached to memories of the past took time for you. And I don't feel like it took weeks, months. It could have taken years, many years. But you kept working on it. You kept pushing yourself. You kept pushing yourself. It's like while you were busy, while you were getting your things moving, you know, whether it was a business, whether it was your talent, your music, your dancing, your cooking, your cafe, whatever it may be that you were working on. I feel like you recognize that, okay, maybe I cannot fully push Divine Masculine out of sight, out of mind, completely push them, because energetically you knew that you will still be connected. So what you did, it's like, okay, you started to accept certain thoughts, memories, but instantly you recognized it. You became consciously aware of a certain thought, image, memory, and you pushed it aside. It's like, okay, now back to this. You kept focused. But there was one time when that thing was, meaning that it feels like attachment. That attachment, because that's where the work comes in, right? You have to be so strong, love yourself so much, so unconditionally, fill yourself with so much love that you do not seek anything outside of yourself. And that's what you recognized about yourself. And it became easier to kind of like let the energy or the emotions attached to the past remain in the past, so that you can continue to do what you were. Because I feel like once you started to get into that flow, energetic flow that you had, it's like you were in the zone. You were doing your things. Things started to pick up. Things started to move forward. And then you're like, okay, yeah, of course I remember my masculine, but hey, masculine, you remain there. You remain in that memory, but don't interfere in what I'm trying to do, because you were trying to build yourself. You were trying to grow. You were trying to heal. You were trying to build your empire. You were trying to become the best version of yourself, and that's what you did. I see here you created a new life, a new world for yourself, Divine Feminine. It took a lot of work, took a lot of time, but you did it. And if I were you, I would not be sad about the amount of time it took, because you got to where you were for a certain reason. And, good things take time, right? There's not a certain time that, I can heal from a heartbreak within 1 week. That's not how things work, right? Heal yourself fully. If you need to shed those tears, let those tears flow, right? Because once you fully heal yourself, once you have so much love within yourself, then you're able to give to others. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.